Today's the 2nd of September, 2023. And I flipped it over this morning. The tire was shorter. It didn't even hit the tire. If you saw my other video of my idea. But it just bounced on the tires and it seems fine. And it really rolls easy too. So what I did was I put a board on this end, the other end, and dead center. That way I measured up, made sure everything was squared up. And that board right there still needs to go out a little bit, but it's fine. The other one was the opposite. So I was, out. So I was able to use a clamp to pull it in. This and I'd had to cut a board and jam it down in there. I decided not to do it. At least not right now. Get most of the boards on there. I might pull a couple back off up here, a few, when I come this way. I just figure if I need to cut down the width of any of them, I can do it, where it won't really show that much in the center parts. What you up to, bub? We're enjoying the cooler weather. It's very humid though, but I think it's like 80, 79 maybe, but the humidity's probably 80%. Still feels good compared to the way it had been, and it's completely overcast. I mean, it's like it's going to rain any minute. The air is just heavy with water. These volunteer sweet potatoes from last year, I'll probably have a good crop right there, actually. I ain't done anything to them. I put a string and got them to climb up that right there on that pole. They're pretty, I think. I haven't had many flowers yet, so I see one up in there. I can get up there and show you. I think the flowers are so pretty on the sweet potatoes. Something's been enjoying eating the leaves. I hadn't harvested any leaves this year. I kind of burned myself out on them last year. I did make a trellis out back, though, for those other ones. I need to do a little tour out there before I end up knocking over a bunch of my stuff. The okra's about done. I see some flowers on it from here. You probably can't see it in this phone camera, but I need to dig these guys up and move them, but I don't have the place ready for them yet. Those really are pretty, I think. They're quite aggressive. You have to really keep them under control, but they're not an invasive species. My rose bush, too, I might move it out front. It's been very happy right here, though. I think this is going into the third. I'd have to think back, really, but I see a little bud right there, another one. Not a deadhead, I suppose. These don't get rose hips. Well, I'm excited about this. I've got to go to Milton, though, and pick up a curbside order, so I'm not going to do any more right now. I took those posts that I painted and brought them around front. I got the other ones in the carport. Well, I might as well walk around here and show my lights. I've, hooked up that electric on the outside. Now I could run a cord and use my electric chainsaw over here to get some of this trimmed. Yeah, those are the lights that I had on the camper. Uh-oh, I hear thunder. Oh, that's not thunder. That's my washing machine. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, they were pretty last night. If I can remember where I got them, I've had them since 2021. I had bought them for the camper when I was still down in Milton. I'd like to, you can plug in more, see, right there. You can plug in, I could have it come all the way around. I would like it Well, I measured out there this morning for where I'm thinking about putting this thing. I'll pull it out here. Once I get the boards on that ramp, I'll be able to just roll that right up to the camper, I think. Well, I might have to move these, but and just pull my stuff out and just roll it over here. And I think I'll be able to roll it right up here, and then maybe just lay a board down in between. So it'll make it real easy on me to get that, do that. I wish I'd have thought of this before. I don't know why I didn't do it. I was so, I was still thinking I was going to build a ramp here. Anyway, not right where that truck is, but just to this side of the truck. Back up into that where it's fenced up through there. There's a big low spot right there, though. I don't know if I ought to fill that in first or not. It would just kind of straddle it. That's where I'm thinking about putting it. I'm going to move the truck. I've got the truck up there because I was going to load all them blocks on it. And I need to move those spools out of there, but I think about center of that area. I might put it right there. It won't be in the way. I can cut around it with the mower, and I might just see how much of that stuff I can get in there and just store it in there. That's what I'm thinking about doing right now. I do need to sell it, but I need to do some stuff to it first, and I'm still not sure I want to sell it. I really need to pay off a couple loans that I have. Haven't made up my mind. I might just do it temporarily just to see how much of that stuff I can get out of my way from this carport so I can start framing it in. I still got to move them and slabs out of my way to frame that side. They're not in the way to frame this in the front, the back, and the front. It's so nice to see him be able to run around out in the yard. He'll enjoy it more now that it's getting cooler. Or it'll be getting cooler anyway. Yeah, I'm also getting ready to move that gate. I'll talk about that later, though. I've just about got it cleared out there where I can put the fence across again in front of where that mulch is. And I had him dump that mulch out there. Well, I got stuff to do in the house still before I can go to Milton, so I'm just gonna say goodbye now, and thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, comment. Thank you.